92. Saturday will be very warm with sun and clouds and a high of 87 to 91. Then Sunday, partly sunny and warm, high on Sunday 88 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
And we're live. Good morning. It's Thursday. Big Joe here with WOCA. And we got Hank Whittier and Gary on the air with us. And we're going to have another gentleman listening in momentarily. He's listening in. He can't talk right now. But that's from North-South Institute. That should be Bill. Good morning, Bill. Say hi quickly. There we go. You just stay there and just listen tightly. We'll get back to you. Don't go away. Thank you so much. There we go. So he can't talk. He just listens. All right, a stinker.
You know, that's a rare thing to get. Most people do talking before they listen.
That's it. Well, let me do my thing here, and so we get our sponsors in that have sponsored it, and then we'll kick back to you then, you gentlemen over there. This week's Veterans News is sponsored in part by the North-South Institute of Veterans Small Farm and Business Incubator Program, which provides practical training and support for Florida veterans who are interested in launching their own agricultural business or gain full employment. A veteran is anyone who has served in a branch of the U.S. military and has received their DD-214 form. To register, call 954-434-8220 to apply, or email mcook@nsied.org. Again, to register, call 954-434-8220 to apply, or mcook@nsied.org. Also, Veterans News is brought to you by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery. They're located at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. When it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has everything you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilize, and so much more. Bob Wines will even deliver, plant, and guarantee their trees. Bob Wines Camellia Gardens Nursery has been keeping you busy since 1952. They're keeping you blooming. Remember, you got a question, just give them a call. 352-629-5766. 352-629-5766. Remember, Bob Wines gives veterans 10% off with proper identification. And Veterans News is also brought to you by Hires Baxley Funeral Services and Highland Memorial Park. Hires Baxley has had generations of families honor them with their trust and confidence. They believe it's because for the last 128 years, their team of caring professionals have established a reputation of serving families with excellence and compassion. Hires Baxley currently partners with the Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 72, to properly dispose of decommissioned American flags. They are also a drop-off location for the program, Cell Phones for Soldiers, helping to provide minutes that matters and helping heroes home. Hires Baxley is located at 910 East Silver Springs Boulevard right here in Ocala. Give them a call with any questions at 352-629-7171. 352-629-7171. Information can also be found at hires-baxley.com. There we go. My goodness, you're getting popular, you guys.
I'll tell you what, you're doing very well over there for an old man, you know.
I appreciate that, I think.
Little Tom shoes, but you're doing okay.
That's what you call a left-handed compliment? That's what it is? Left-handed compliment. That's it, yeah.
I would take it necessarily as a compliment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah.
I know you got another guest on this morning, and we're anxious to hear about that program as well. But let us do the casualty report, and then we'll step aside, and we'll be anxious to listen to the program about what your new guest has to talk about. So,
yeah.
Gary, if you would do the casualties for us.
Yeah, the casualties are always a sad time, but on a positive note this morning, probably for the first time, well over a year, none of the casualties are due to the COVID-19 virus. Okay, starting with the fire administration, we have firefighter EMT Brian Mixon, who is with the Jasper County Fire Rescue in Ridgeland, South Carolina. His end of watch was on March the 17th. And we have firefighter Peyton Morse, was with the City of Watertown Fire Department in Watertown, New York. His end of watch was on March the 12th. And we have firefighter paramedic Dennis M. Bender, who was with the Poncia Hills Volunteer Fire Department in Omaha, Nebraska. His end of watch was on March the 10th. And we have Deputy Chief Kevin M. Bubba Malekis of the Cole Township Fire Department in Cole Township, Pennsylvania. His end of watch was March the 8th. Going to the law enforcement, we have Officer Gary Hibbs of the Chicago Heights Police Department in Chicago, Illinois. His end of watch was March 12th. A heart attack during an arrest. His son also serves as a police officer with that very same agency. And we have Border Patrol Agent Alejandro Flores Benolis. He's with the United States Department of Homeland Security, Customs, and Border Protection. His end of watch was March the 25th. He was struck and killed by a vehicle on Highway 86. His end of watch was March the 15th. We have Officer Eric, who was very recently in a very instance with the Boulder, Colorado. His end of watch was Monday, March the 22nd. Officer Talley was shot and killed when he was running into the fire in that supermarket in Boulder, Colorado. Truly an American hero. And we have Police Officer Kevin Valencia. This one hit close to home. He'd been in a coma in Orlando for a long time. He's a wife and, little kids. Our hearts go out, definitely to that family. And he was with the Orlando Police Department in Orlando, Florida. And his end of watch was March the 15th. Thoughts on our
local guy, Joe, one of our volunteers here with us, James. Everybody knew him as really a great guy. Way lot. And that's it for us. Go ahead, Joe. Go do your thing.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
You're cutting out when you're talking, guys. Your phone.
Lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
And we're back with Hank and Gary from Veterans Helping Veterans USA, hosting Veterans News here on WOCA. Gentlemen, are you there?
Sure. Yeah, we're here. I hope we're not cutting out anymore. But go ahead, Joe, if you would turn it over to your guest.
Well, I'm gonna do it's right by the time to take the break, so I might as well just take the break now, and then I'll come back and we'll interview them, and you guys are going to stay on the line because we got to talk to you some more. Correct? You have more news for us via.
Yeah, we'll talk about something. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Oh, very good. Gee, thanks. You're just so nice to me today. What's wrong?
Don't count on it lasting.
We'll be right back.
It's fruit tree season, and that means it's time to visit Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens for a huge new shipment just arrived. Choose from everything orange to pomelo and more from just $59.99. Everybody's looking for those easy care drift roses and knockout roses. The selection and colors are endless, and prices start at a super low $24.99. And wow, have you ever seen such a giant selection of gorgeously blooming rose trees? They're all over this 5-acre garden spot. Check inside the old-timey greenhouse for bird baths, fountains, and much, much more, with many items marked down up to 20%. Check the ad at bobwinescamelliagardens.net and get on over today to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, in the same blooming place for going on almost 70 years.
Dad's service to our country is something we're so proud of. He made a difference and set a great example. Now it's our turn to honor the sacrifices he made for our family and this country. As veteran specialists, Hires Baxley Funeral Service helps us celebrate Dad's life and can help you too. Hires Baxley is here for you during your time of need or when planning for the future. For more information, call 352-484-0891 or visit hiresbaxley.com/choice.
Calling all veterans of Florida, the North-South Institute is offering a tuition-free training program in allied services, agriculture, and auxiliary industries. This training program also pays a stipend of $1,000. In addition, our enrollment incentive program pays $75 for each veteran that is referred and enrolled in the program. Yes, if you refer 10 veterans, you'll receive an extra $750. Call NSI at 954-434-8220 to register.
And we're back with Veterans News right here on the Source, WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. We appreciate you listening every week at this time to Veterans News. We'll have more with Hank and Gary momentarily. We have the gentleman on the air. We have two gentlemen on the air, I understand. One is named Bill. Bill, are you there?
I am here. How are you, Joe?
That's...
And we have also Dr. Samuel Scott, the director of the North-South Institute, on board.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you this morning?
I am fine. I'm actually down at the Veterans training site, just putting in some irrigation last Saturday. But first of all, we want to thank you for having us. Thanks for the Veterans to Veterans program. And for those who you have just highlighted who have served and have now passed on, we want to express our condolences. And anyhow we can help the families that are remaining, just let us know, Joe.
Very good. All right, Bill, tell me, or Doctor, either or, one at a time, though, and watch your background noise there, if you would. Tell us more about the North-South Institute and how it can benefit all our veterans. We have over 55,000 plus in our area. Tell us, our listeners, how it can benefit us.
Yeah, the North-South Institute is a community-based organization that operates as providing training, technical assistance, mobilizing resources, and of course, helping any producer that is exposed to risk and disaster management.
All right, Doc.
Within that, we serve.
Doc, I'm going to have to interrupt you. You have a lot of background, and we're catching every other word, and it just won't work. Our listeners won't know what you're saying. Sorry about that.
Excuse me.
Bill, can you clarify for him?
Here. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Okay, so one of the things that we do is that we serve small farmers, veterans, rural small businesses. And one of the projects that we have that is funded by USDA is to assist veterans and their families in getting into small business, rural business, Agriculture and Allied Services. And in that program, it has three components. The first one is where the veteran participant would receive tuition free, of course with a stipend, for a 3.5-month training in the technical areas of business planning, financial planning, digital communication, social media marketing, and all the good stuff that complements getting their business off the ground. The next leg is to expose them to resources that are available, that they can finance their business from startup to expansion to growth. And then the third aspect is to have them located into an area where they actually get the hands-on practicum. And in the practicum, they would learn from quite possibly another vet or a successful business or a successful farm as to the things they can do to fast-track their operation and get some things going. So from where we are, the program starts every March. We do orientation in February, and every March we start the training exercise. You close out around May. Graduation comes up. At the end of graduation, you receive 2 documents that certify that you have done the program. 1 that shows that you're complete the training, and 2 to show the specialized skills. Some of the practicum areas include solar power, engineering, pest management practices. We collaborate with the University of Florida. We collaborate with about 3 other universities and, of course, the private sector in supporting things like small engine repair, farm equipment and construction maintenance, agrotourism, and the lists are there. Any veteran that is interested in getting into the program, just give us a call and we will get you right away. No matter where you are in the state of Florida or even in the 50 contiguous state, we'll get you connected to a program.
All right, Doctor, what is that phone number? That's what we need. That phone number, please.
The phone number is 954-434-8220.
One more time, please.
954-434-8220. And one of the things that we have done, which is so interesting, is having Captain Hester, who has been to the Air Force, and I'm going to let him talk about his intervention in the program. He helps to coordinate the recruitment and the delivery of technical services. Over to you, Captain Hester.
All right, thank you. And I'd like to thank all the veterans that are listening for their service to our country. One of the things that I wanted to emphasize is that this is a unique program, and it's funded by the Department of Agriculture, where North-South Institute is a nonprofit organization, and we, the veterans, can earn while they learn. A lot of time, and this does not go against the veterans' benefits, the veterans' education benefits. This is a tuition-free program, and the veterans will receive a stipend of about $300 per month while in the program, and they will receive all the necessary certificates to move forward with their small businesses, as Dr. Scott has already mentioned. Joe, I don't know if you have any other questions for us, but that pretty much sums up what the veteran can look forward to. They can earn while they learn. And it is most of the program is online in respect to the pandemic. Most of the training is online, and the Institute will provide a tablet for those veterans who do not have computers to go online.
Fantastic. Well, Bill, Doctor, thank you so much for stopping by today via the phone. We appreciate you here. The veterans appreciate you. We look forward to talking to you again. Thank you for your call. You have a sparkling day.
Thank you very much.
All righty. Take care, gentlemen. All right. We're back with Veterans News with Hank Whittier and Gary. Are you there, gentlemen?
Still here. You're having a lot of technical difficulties over there this morning.
Well, not me. It was their end. They were getting feedback, and something was happening. Well, they were blending their phones at their end, but we heard most of it. It came out pretty good. Yeah, it came out very good. It's amazing. They're located just outside of Hollywood, Florida.
Okay.
Sunrise, I think it is, in Florida. I have the information here, and I'll ship it over to you, and then.
Yeah. And listen, we do have some veterans who are interested in, I think might be interested in that particular program. So get it to us so we can kind of share it with them. Would you, Joe?
Yeah, you'll have it before the end of the day. I'll scan it and I'll ship it over to you via email, and you'll have it nice and clean. And I'm sure Bill has your phone number, and he'll get back in touch with you, or Gary, and he'll give you more of the information and maybe forms. You can maybe ship you over forms that they could fill out. I think they do everything online, so it's good. It was good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff.
Sounds like, yeah. Well, Hollywood's down by Miami, just north of Miami, so we know that area. So that's interesting. I'd like to maybe even go down there and take a look at it one day.
I think Gary went to school somewhere in that area, right, Gary?
Yep. Just maybe a couple miles from Sunrise, the very next town.
Well, that's all you're giving us, huh? Okay.
Well, no. Well, he doesn't want to talk about his past too much. For that matter, most of us don't, right?
Well,
I'm not going there.
Joe, the town was called Plantation.
He let it out. Look out.
Class of 1970.
Oh, my.
Remember, all those police reports are public record, okay?
Mm-hmm. Was that high school, 1970, Gary?
Yeah, class of 1970.
Yeah, same as me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Guys are just a couple of kids.
We're older than dirt, We get up in the morning and say, hey, you young whippersnapper.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, listen, we are here. We're still doing our thing over here with food and clothing and utility bills and rent assistance and all the other things. If you qualify, we deal primarily with, medium, middle to low income. But, there are circumstances we might be able to help other folks out. But you need to get with us and talk to us about what your needs are so we can help you out. Gary talks about it all the time. We do have a very extensive food program, and there are a lot of things we can do for you if you qualify, but can't help you if you don't call us.
It's true.
Even though we go out, we go out knocking on doors sometime, and we just sent out some flyers and some memorandums out to some of the veteran community, the different posts and chapters. But it's important that you get a hold of us and tell us what the issues are so we can work with you. 433-2320 asks to talk to a case manager or Gary or myself, and we'll be glad to try to get you an appointment and come on here and talk to us.
Yeah, you guys, us, we do a heck of a job over there. Was it around $10,000 worth of food every month that is given to veterans? And how is the I haven't heard, maybe you gentlemen heard about the new Veterans Clinic. Any news on that yet?
Yeah, other than I keep on hearing September, is what the date. I think that's the target date to open it up. Don't know, you know where it is. It's going to be on State Road 200 up and back.
It sticks out big up there. It's on on a
really
hill.
Does. Just on top of the hill, they'll have a nice view up there as you get waiting to. But it looks huge to me.
It is.
I go by there periodically. So yeah, that's the target date. I talked to Tom Wazinski up there in Gainesville. I guess it was 2 weeks ago, and they were on target. But you know how construction is, given weather and all those other things. So.
Yeah,
but listen,
I think it's dried in by now, isn't it? It should be dried in by now.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't got that close to it, but they've made a lot of progress. I was kind of surprised to see the walls up and all of that. But
it looks good.
I'll tell you, and again, it's needed here because there are so many veterans in this area, and it continues to grow. Marion County, and I talk about this all the time, is really one of those counties in a lot of the veteran magazines that is a good place for veterans
30
to live.
seconds, Gary. Hank.
No, I'm Hank.
Hank,
you
yeah,
look
Hank,
at you.
Hank.
You're not Tom, and that's obvious.
That's
Hey,
true,
listen,
that's true.
I tell you every week, folks, and I want you to believe it. Thank you for your service, and always, God bless America, everybody.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM,